If you found this video today, your guardian angels have a special message for you in particular. They've been avoiding you, not because they don't care, but because they care a lot. The angels say, people can often be very confusing. Their actions and behaviors do not always accurately reflect their feelings, which can lead to a lot of misunderstanding and hurt feelings. This is because people are complex and feelings are complicated. Fear of judgment and rejection can make a person behave in ways that are out of character or counterproductive toward their real goals and desires. This means that you cannot always take things at face value, and you must learn to read between the lines or observe what they are attempting to hide. It would be much easier if people were more honest and straightforward, but human nature is what makes people this way. There is someone who has been avoiding you, which has been difficult for you to accept. You have been picking yourself apart and wondering what you did to make them distance themselves from you. You may have been doubting whether or not they even like you anymore, or if they just no longer care for you. But rest assured that they do. Their avoidance of you is actually a sign of how much they care, even if that does not make sense at first. I repeat, they've been avoiding you, not because they don't care, but because they care a lot. It is understandable if this concept does not make a lot of sense. That is why your guardian angels are here to help explain why their avoidance of you is not because of anything you have done wrong. It is actually a sign of everything that you have done right. You have managed to confound them, and ultimately, they feel confused by the intense mix of emotions that they feel towards you. Due to their past and what has happened previously in their life, they have put up barriers to help them cope with their feelings. These barriers have allowed them to move through life holding back and never fully sharing themselves with others, so that they lessen the chances of getting hurt again. But you have forced these barriers to fall as they find themselves unable to control how much they feel for you and the extent to which they care about you. The strength of their feelings has frightened them. They do not know how to deal with them, so it feels easiest for them to run from them and avoid the person to whom they are directed towards. It makes sense that you would interpret this as a lack of care, but they are simply someone who does not know how to handle all of the incredible ways that you make them feel. They know that avoiding you is not something that they want to do, nor can they do it forever because they already miss you. Know that they are struggling with this too, and trying to work their way through the complex emotional situation that they have found themselves in. This is difficult for them too, and they do not take this situation lightly. Ever since they met you, they understood that you were different. You instantly tugged at their heartstrings in a way that no one ever has, and they knew that you would be someone who would challenge the way that they have become accustomed to living. Your loving heart and positive attitude instantly drew them in, and they could not help but fall for you and care about you. And as time has gone on, and they have gotten to know you even more, their feelings have only grown too. Getting to be close to you and learning more about you has been a blessing. You are one of the most interesting people that they have ever met, and they could listen to you talk for hours on end. You managed to make them forget about everything that has happened in their past, and you inspire them to look on the bright side. They cannot overemphasize the incredible impact that you have had on them and their life. But recently, they have been forced to deal with the reality of their feelings for you. They could no longer carry on pretending that they only cared for you a small amount, or that you were merely a friend. Their feelings have become too strong for that. But the reality does scare them, as they know now that they care too much to not act on their feelings. But they know that this then runs the risk of being rejected and potentially losing you altogether. This is what has frightened them and caused them to run from you as they attempt to avoid their feelings by avoiding you. But this will not work in the long run. Even when they are not with you or spending time with you, their feelings are still there. And absence can truly make the heart grow fonder. In this situation, the longer they spend avoiding you, the more that they miss you. Soon, they will be unable to carry on avoiding you. Please understand that their avoidance of you is not a sign that you are insignificant or uncared for. It is quite the opposite. They have become entirely intoxicated by your beauty and infatuated with your bubbly personality and beautiful outlook on life. You have managed to make them feel happiness that they have not experienced in a long time. The joy that you have brought them has made them so scared to lose it. But you must not let fear run your life, and you cannot let someone else's fear affect you. Their own insecurities cannot encourage you to feel insecure about yourself. Their actions do not need to make you doubt who you are. You should always know that you are an amazing person, and that the people who matter will always see and appreciate that. They are working through their issues, and you should allow them time to do so, but you do not need to change your life as a result. Continue to live with optimism and faith that you are a good and deserving person. You do not need to tolerate anything less than love and kindness. Be understanding, as you always are, but you do not need to remain in any situation that does not serve you or makes you feel negative or unhappy. You do not owe anything to anyone else, but you owe it to yourself to love and respect yourself in your pursuit of your happiest life. You are loved and cared about. You do not need to worry about that. Their insecurities and unresolved issues are not your burden to bear. Prioritize yourself and how you feel. Treat yourself with the same kindness that you do others, and you will find that everything will work out in time. This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, I lift up the one who grapples with the confusion of being avoided by someone they deeply care for. In the midst of their questioning, I ask for your guidance and clarity. Help them see beyond the surface, understand the complexities of human emotions, and find reassurance in the knowledge that avoidance does not equate to indifference. Grant them the strength to endure the emotional turmoil, knowing that the impact they've had on another's life is significant and transformative. May they find peace and solace in the midst of uncertainty, holding on to the love and kindness they deserve. Amen. Take a moment to allow these words to resonate with your spirit. Remember, you are loved and protected by the universe. Type 111 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it